What is up, Cahir Club, and welcome back to another CahirLIVE live stream. How goes it? I hope everybody has been having an absolutely wonderful week so far. We are at Wednesday, that is just over the midpoint. Do love to see it. You do adore to see it, honestly. But hello, Brugger, and hello, Aimwise. 75% on tiers. Yo, that's high. Best of luck with that final 25%. You are very much on the downhill there. But yeah, today we're here with the finale of our red-only Pokemon Alpha Sapphire playthrough, Nuzlocke. Of course, last stream, we beat the game! We beat Steven Stone with minimal casualties. I'm impressed with myself. I feel like it's been a while since I've gotten through the Elite Four with only one loss. Generally, I get a couple of losses, and I'm scrambling by the end, but I really wasn't scrambling by the end this time. I was scrambling by the midpoint instead. But yeah, today we're back with the Delta episode. Everybody loves a good bit of Delta episode. I would feel dishonest playing through Auras without doing the Delta episode. It feels like part of them too much. I'll get the words that I'm looking for together. It feels like too big of a part of, like, the Auras experience to just ignore it, you know? Like, the Delta episode, I think, is a rather important part of these games. And I stand by that. Woo indeed. But yeah, let's hop into it, I think. Let's go right ahead. I don't think there'll be any encounters this stream, which is a shame. There will be, actually. That's a lie. There's 2 last red Pokemon that we do got to get. But they aren't regular Pokemon. I should probably buy Pokeballs in preparation for that. But first things first, I believe we have something to check out. And that is Funeral. I didn't say goodbye to Katana last stream. Katana was not given a proper send-off, unfortunately. So it is time for that now. Let's get some 07s for Katana in chat. He truly served us really, really well. Like, I cannot stress how good Katana was during this playthrough. Like, genuinely carrying us through, like, multiple gym battles. The fact that Katana is no longer with us is genuinely kind of scary to me. Just because I don't really know how good the rest of the team is at, like, powering through shit. I feel like the team's in a better state than it has been at points, to be fair, though. And I'm not sure if you've noticed, but there is a new team member here to replace Katana. But not replace Katana, because Katana could never be replaced. 07's indeed. Hello, Felix! How goes it? I hope your week's been going well so far. But yeah, final team member, Bagel Salad the Salamence. That's right, it's Salamence time. Obviously, horrible weakness to ice types, but Salamence is pretty cool, if I do say so myself. No, we're committing to this one. Yeah, Salamence. I maybe should do a little bit of tweak into that moveset. What nature? What nature is Bagel Salad? Bagel Salad is neutral. Interesting. I don't think we get the Mega Stone during the main story for Salamence, which is a shame. But, other than that, we have the classics. We've got Griffitsu here since the start, one of the OGs. We've got Lampish, the Breloom, who's done a stellar job so far. She's a set up one of her own with her own swords dance. Then we got Pikachu 2, the Latias, who absolutely decimated Steven. I do need to do some tutoring with her. I'd rather her have Shadow Ball over Surf. But she has Dragon Pulse now, which is pretty hype. Then we got Big Fishes, the Kyogre, who has been a grand help because they're a Kyogre. And finally, we got Finn Ally, who's been a grand help even though she's a Sea King. Like, my respect, I've always kind of liked Sea King. But gonna be honest, gonna put it out there. Sea King's been a Pokemon that I've always kind of been a bit of a fan of. This Nuzlocke has raised my appreciation for Sea King 100-fold. I can gladly call myself a Sea King enjoyer now. I am a proud Sea King enjoyer. Found your issues with your dock. It got overheated, but the switch works at least. And a new dock came in, and works perfectly. Hell yeah, glad to hear it. You got the wild set completed. Hell yeah, congratulations. But yeah, oh, I never realized Swellow. Yeah, Swellow's kind of min-maxed. I was just looking at stats, I zoned out there. I was looking at stats because I was genuinely curious about, like, stat totals. Obviously, Kyogre, Latias, and Salamence all have, like, over 100. But it's interesting seeing what Pokemon don't. And it's, like, the only Pokemon who's kind of far off from having every stat over 100 is Swellow. I was just wondering how unique that was for Finn Ally, which I guess is not that unique, but that's fine. Alright, I think I'm gonna go to the move deleter first, to just quickly retutor Latias. Because I don't really want Surf. Surf is a good move. There are better moves to have on a Latias. And what does Finn Ally have? Does Finn Ally still have Surf and Waterfall? As well as Mega Horn now. I forgot Tail Whip for Mega Horn. I know Tail Whip actually kind of came in handy during the Glacier fight, which you don't think you'd expect for, like, Tail Whip to be useful during the Elite Four. But it was. It was helpful. I'm glad I kept it around. We've got Mega Horn now, which is a very nice, powerful bug attack. Good grass-type counter, to be fair. Although, I feel like if I'm putting my Seeking up against a grass-type, I'm doing something wrong. Like, I have a lot more faith in Finn Ally than I ever did before. But not that much faith, I'm gonna be real. picking up a Gerudo Claymore? How? Ugh. Yeah, that's surprising. Anyway, we need an item for Bagel Salad. In fact, we need a lot of items. I guess most of my Pokemon have used up their Person Berries, which should probably be the items I give most of them, actually. Unless we've got, like, that one that reduces damage from ice attacks. I don't think we do. That would have been useful, but it looks like the answer to that is no. Alright, let's give this to our physical attackers, who will benefit from it. And other than that, do we have, like, any particularly, like, useful items around, I guess is the question. I don't think we do still, which is a shame. Maybe I should have farmed some citrus berries off stream. Maybe that would have been the call. That guy was just standing there very importantly. I thought he might have something interesting to say, but he does not. He has nothing interesting to say, actually. Wait, what does Bagel Salad have at this point? Crunch, Dragon Claw, Zen Headbutt, Flamethrower. Okay. Flamethrower is good coverage for ice types. I'm not really gonna want to, what's it called? Send it out against fairy types either. Flamethrower is good for steel types, actually. Other than that, we're kind of weak to rock types, so maybe a good move to deal with rock types would be a solid bet. But honestly, I feel like if Bagel Salad's facing any Pokemon like that, I don't want it to be. So, when does Salamence get Dragon Dance, and has it already gotten Dragon Dance? Pokemon Salamence. Gen 6, whereas it does not get Dragon Dance. It's an egg move. Dragon Dance is an egg move. That's a little bit of a shame, if I'm entirely honest. Does it not even get Swords Dance? It gets Hone Claws. But, like, if you're not getting Dragon Dance, and you're not getting Swords Dance, then what's the point? Why can't my Dragon dance? That's my question. I'd swear I got Hone Claws at some point. Guess not. Okay, we have no buffing moves for our Salamence, which isn't great, because I was kind of hoping Salamence could be a good replacement for Skarmory, but I guess that's not going to be the case. Anyway, let's head off to Petalburg. Loki Season 2 Friday. Ah, nice. I knew it was coming up, because they've used AI to generate their posters, which is kind of cringe, especially considering what, like, you know, writers and actors are currently protesting. Like, writers and actors are both like, hey, don't use AI for your shit. And Disney are like, but we can use it for post. Like, no. It didn't look very good either. Yeah, no, it's kind of eh. But then again, I feel like Marvel haven't had that many good posters lately. So that's not the difference there. No, for real though, it's cringe. I've not even seen the first series though, so I don't have much investment in Loki itself. Alright, I'm not sure if we do have a battle coming up. In fact, I'm not even sure if the order I'm meant to be doing things in. I don't actually know what I'm meant to do next. Pokemon Delta episode walkthrough. I think this is meant to be the, what's it called? The next location, isn't it? Is it upstairs? Well, your live streams happen now when you're in school. Oh no, that's a shame. Welcome to the stream though. Do focus on class. Would recommend on that. But I hope you've been well all the same, Rowlet. Am I missing something? Like... Okay, I know Wally is in Victory Road. Like, it was meant to be a spiral around his head. But it didn't wrap around right. Just the usual AI mistakes. Yeah. Alright. Let's... This is the issue with the Delta episode. Because, like, I don't really know. I don't really know how it goes. I can't remember the exact order. I'm gonna have to, like, keep a vague eye on what's going on. Okay, no, he's still just there. Aha! I see. I've made a mistake. I need to go to May's house first. Alright. Now we're on track. But I also need to, like, keep a vague eye. Keep a vague eye on the order of events. Lest I get entirely lost again. This will happen again. Alright. There we go. Alright. And I know after this is Petalburg. That much I'm aware of. Kind of an L on your part though, May. Why didn't you just keep your Megastone? I don't get why Zinnia didn't steal ours. Like, is there, like, a reason behind that? Is it because she believes in you? Because you beat Team Aqua or something? Aha, here we go. I don't know if we actually have to fight Matt here, but I'm going to prepare for one. Bup, bup, bup. Bup, bup, bup. Bup, bup, bup. Alright. We do fight. Interesting. Is he going to have more Pokemon this time, or is it... Oh, no, just Sharpedo, as per usual. The regular fight of single Sharpedo. And now we're higher leveled than it as well. I was wondering if it was going to Mega Evolve, but I guess not. For a moment there, I thought we might be in for a Mega Sharpedo fight, but no, we're not. No Megas today. It's weird seeing Petalburg City use, like, the classic city background in a fight. Because Petalburg City really isn't that built up of a city. Like, it's a small city in city comparison, you know? It's weird. Entry call version 0.09 on the Pokénav class. Hello? Hello? Is that you, Cahir? It's me, Steven. Yo, Steven. How did you get my number? How did you... How... I need you to the Devon Corporation in Rustboro. Okay, that's where we go next. That's the next location, Rustboro City. That's what I need to be, like, keeping an eye out for. But every point of this journey is, where we're going. And Rustboro is next. Does he tell us about the end of the world now? Or is that a thing that happens later? Dingleberry, hello, you got Violet. Hell yeah. I hope you enjoy it. Alright. You deleted your Plants vs. Zombies 2 file? Oh no. Hopefully you can get it back. Alright. We have both versions now. Ah, fair. You can get all the version exclusives easy then. Yo, it's Steve-O. Alright. I'm surprised he's still not salty after I swept him. Although, Except Iron Leaves. Oh, that's a fair point. Although you'll probably be able to get it if you get the deal. Oh wait, you need the DLC for both versions now I think about it. Alright. Bro, so many WhatsApp notifications. Just turn notifications off. I remember it was funny because, my last job had a WhatsApp group chat. But I don't have WhatsApp. So, like, they kept on talking about, like, the stuff happening in the group chat. Like, oh yeah, we mentioned this in the group chat and stuff, and I was like, I don't have that. I'm not in that. That's not a thing that I'm part of. And, like, every time they'd be like, wait, a what? You're not? I know WhatsApp isn't, like, a hard app to download, to be clear. Like, I just couldn't be asked to download it. Entirely my fault. Anyway. Rob, how goes it? Yeah, things are going pretty solid here. We've started off the Delta episode. I hope things are going well with you as well. Alright. I think I spammed through where I meant to go next again. Alright. You there. I want you to go to Granite Cave to find the Meteor Shard. Okay. Noted, I can do that. Oh yeah, there's a new mob vote. There is. Personally, I'm already on Team Crab. No, okay, so basically Minecraft, once a year, for people unaware, does a vote where they propose 3 different mobs they might add to the game, and the community, like, vote on which one they want. Like 3 different concepts that they might add, and the community votes on, like, which concept they like the most. This is a very controversial thing in the Minecraft community, because people dislike how it, like, rules out 2 other things, 2 other cool features, that could be added, and also are kind of mad at the fact that, at least in the past, some content creators kind of abused their power and fan bases to, like, get votes swung in a specific direction, even though I feel like that hasn't happened in a few years. I feel like the last few votes have been, like, rather untampered and have just gone the way the community wanted them to go. It's just easy to be like, oh, it's the content creators that are making it biased, when the mob you want to win doesn't. What even was the last one? It was the Sniffer, which was clearly the best option. Do we have a fight with Zinnia now? I can't remember. I hope not. I feel like I was going to say something else about it. Alright, yeah, it got leaked, supposedly. The leaks were crab, seagull, and jellyfish. And the first, like, mob revealed was the crab. For the mob vote. So it seemed like the leaks were real. But they aren't. The second one was armadillo. So far the crab seems like the best one because it improves reach. Armadillo gives wolf armor. But I'm gonna be honest, I feel like not enough... There is a fight. I don't think enough people take dogs with them for it to be worth it, personally. So I'm probably gonna vote crab. Alright. This is an interesting matchup. Cool. If that was, like, a biting attack, I could be under threat, but that wasn't a biting attack, so I'm fine. I probably want to switch next, though. Yep, I will. Okay. That's the issue, I guess, now I have 2 dragon types. Like, the fundamental best choice to fight Altaria is Big Fishes, because of Ice Beam. But I don't really want to over-rely on Big Fishes, I guess I don't really have much of a choice, though. I'm surprised that they still do the mob votes, though. Just because of how much everybody seems to, like, despise them. Like, everybody I've spoken to about the mob votes are either, like, apathetic or don't like them. Actively dislike them. Which they'd at least add the other two later. It's just a silly concept. Yeah, I get it, because it's like trying to get community involvement on, like, hey, we're not sure which feature we're going to add here. Like, we don't know which one's best. What do you guys think? Because I feel like some of the features are fundamentally... like, some of the features they proposed in the past just are fundamentally not good enough for the main game. Like, the tough golem is just glorified item frames and shit like that, you know? Like, some of them I feel like it's not that big of a deal if they don't make it into the game. We need a new desert mob, and maybe we'll get a new armadillo shield. I feel like they'd have advertised it if that was going to happen, though. I feel like they don't tend to, like, give extra features to, mob vote mobs. They just, like, lay out, hey, this is the mob, this is what it'll do, that's it. That's true, if you're still hung up on that one crazy looking one, that was with the Phantom vote, that's fair. Especially since everybody hates the Phantom. I don't mind the Phantom, but everybody hates it. Also, it's a little guy, but so's the crab. Hey, the actions you're taking now, are they based on the ideals you cling to? Dude, this isn't black and white. Get out of here! Get out of here! This is Pokemon Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire, not black and white. Get out of here! Zinnia related to N? Is Zinnia N related to Zinnia? Or Zinnia N? Just what? As much as I like armadillos, I prefer the idea of the crab. Yeah, no, same more or less. Armadillos are cute, but that extra reach sounds really fun. I wonder if maybe they should do it so that they, like, kind of ask the community which biome... maybe plural biomes they'd like updated, like, out of all the biomes in the game. You know? Like how they were doing the biome votes, have a big biome vote, where every biome's an option, and it's just a process of elimination until all the biomes have seen an update. So, like, no biomes get left behind on that front. You have to wonder if we would have seen the entire overhaul to World Generation, though, if, Mountains didn't win. Also, we kind of saw the swamp overhaul. It was weird, because we got a whole new swamp biome, and then all the features they promised in the swamp update. Like, I thought the point was that the new trees, the mangrove trees, were meant to appear in the regular swamps. Not that there would be a whole new mangrove biome. We need the last mob. Well, that'll happen tomorrow, so... You'll definitely get an update with Minecraft 2. That's true, actually. That's coming out soon. It's going to have improved graphics. Everything's going to be made out of circles instead of blocks. This is where I'm meant to go, right? Oh, is it Moss Deep Center? Okay. So, like, my last Delta episode stream was, like, 3 hours. On the dot, more or less, which is, like, regular stream length. I feel like this is going a lot quicker than that, though. Like, what did I do during that? I was thinking the Delta episode isn't that long, but I'll trust my last stream's length. But I feel like we're already, like, a way into the Delta episode. Like, I trusted it, but I do have a backup plan. There is a backup plan here. Alright. I guess there's no point in stopping leading with Breloom. Unless no, Bagel Salad won't be useful. Not at the moment. Because, like, what's even the other stuff that happens during the Delta episode? We go up here, do this. At some point we go to Sutopolis for Wallace. We have to go to the cave. Meteor Cave. Which I've already kind of been through, now I think about it. Which is on me. Is this the part where we find out about alternate universes? Is this the part where Pokemon introduced the multiverse? Oh wait, no, I don't think Team Aqua have attacked yet. God, multiverses are so overrated. I can't believe Pokemon added a multiverse when they're so overrated. Alright. Imagine you've heard the situation from Resident Stone already. I have. Have I heard about that yet? Like, I feel like I should trust in this guy, and that I have, but yeah. I wonder if the meteorite would fundamentally actually wipe, like, life off the planet. Because it feels like it's not that... It doesn't seem like it would be big enough to cause actual, like, lasting impact, you know? I mean, there's some straight-up theorizing that, like, the, like, supposed asteroid that killed the dinosaurs isn't actually what killed the dinosaurs. So... like... it might have had a part in it. But there's no guarantee that that was, like, the only, like, factor. I don't really know what I just agreed to now I think about it. Maybe I should be, maybe I should be reading here. Anyway. Alright. But yeah, this is the part where they just confirm every Pokemon game is canon, which is an interesting idea, and also kind of, like, explains what trading is, which is kind of whack. Will you tell me where I need to go next? Okay, we need to go to Meteor Falls. Meteor Falls? Yeah, they do that. Anyway. Let's head over there. Oh wait, we're gonna... no, wait, never mind. I was gonna say we're gonna need Waterfall, but I have Waterfall. Waterfall isn't the issue here. It's... the solution. Alright. Creature. I think that was a solar rock or something. In fact, it might have been a dragon... like a dragon type that now appears here. Again, that's such a cool little thing. Is like past Pokemon appearing through DexNav. I feel like I deliberately avoided this guy on multiple occasions, so I'm gonna bring Bagel Salad out now. I did do that! Wow. That was really good foresight on my part, because I wouldn't have anything to do here otherwise. And I think I should be a higher level than this thing. I am! You'll love to see it. Man, that was a universe in which we got to use Flygon, which is kind of whack. Like, where I didn't fuck up the Trapinch catch. And, like, Flygon got to be a part of the team at some point. Which would have been nice. Like, I want to use a Flygon at some point. Have I used a Flygon already? I'm not sure. It's interesting, Oh, wait, did we just go down here? Did I not need to fight that guy? Oh, well. Everyone else here has been fought, though, I'm pretty sure. These guys have. I remember fighting these guys. Because I was expecting them. They wanted a rematch. I have fought them. Level 58! What do you mean? Yeah, this is, oh, wow. Let's just go all in on Hariyama, I think. This'll hit them both. Hopefully it hits them both. I'm glad I did, like, all of my extra grinding. Because if I hadn't done that... Wow. That was a lot of damage. Like, that went well. I didn't expect that to go so well. Getting a couple of extra levels on Bagel Salad's gonna be nice, because, I want to use Bagel Salad a bit here, you know? Like, Bagel Salad's fundamentally not gonna get much use in this, just because we're near the end of the game. Yeah, this is where we meet, Steve-O. Hello. You know, this game kind of does a good job in, like, making both of the pseudo-legendaries of the region have, like, big trainers using them. Because Steven uses his Metagross, which Mega Evolves. And then Zinnia uses that Salamence, which she Mega Evolves. Which is pretty cool when you think about it. Because, like, most other games don't really give much of a shining role to, like, the pseudo-legendary of the region. Like, Lance uses 3 Dragonite, but those are from Gen 1. In Gen 4, Cynthia does use Garchomp, so I'll give a point to that one as well. But, Hydreigon... Ghetsis uses Hydreigon, to be fair. Hydreigon's Ghetsis is ace. I'm not sure if any, like, major trainer uses Goodra, though. Same with, like, as, like, an ace, as, like, a big, like, final thing. Kamaro is a trial. The final trial before, the final thing, which is pretty cool, to be fair. It also summons in Caesar, which I'm sure Rob is a massive fan of. I don't know why I'm stopping here. Like, I'm not reading the text. I'm not, like, actually trying to fathom what's going on here. That's not really gone. Yo, we got the epic music, actually. Maybe I should be paying attention here. Because, like, what she's saying sure sounds like it might be important due to the music cues. But man, am I not listening. Which, might really be, like, an issue on my part. But, I'm certainly not. Anyway, what was I saying before? Right, yeah. Dragapult. Dragapult is on Leon's team, but I'm not sure anybody has, like, Dragapult as their main Pokemon. Like, Raihan's ace is Duraludon. And then... I don't think anyone uses Baxcalibur in Gen 8, right? Oh wait, no, Hassel does, I think. Is Baxcalibur even Hassel's ace, though? But he's still, like, an Elite Four member, rather than, like, a proper major character. So I guess pseudos do tend to have a decent amount of love. But, like... That's a Megastone there. There's a Megastone just right there. If I go down here, doesn't it? It takes me back to here, which isn't really where I want to be, but like... But Hisui and Goodra, which is technically the pseudo of Hisui, that one doesn't have any users. Aerodactylite, that's... I didn't really want that, I'll be honest. I'm gonna come clean, I'm not that excited by that. Mostly because Aerodactyl isn't red, you know? Mostly because I can't use it, actually. You know, I'm sure a lot less people would be aggravated by the Pokemon I catch if I just advertised this as a Nuzlocke where I can't use, what's it called? Where I can't use Mega Evolutions. You know? I'm sure, there'd be far less people in the comments saying, hardly any of those are red, if I was like, mega free, no megas, there are no megas, I can't use megas in this. But then again, I wouldn't even flag that as much of a drawback. Especially with a Salamence and a Kyogre on my team. You know? You got back your progress? Hell yeah. I'm starting to feel like this isn't the place where I'm meant to have gone. Have you got the Saladite? No, I think you get that from Zinnia, right? No, you get it from, that lady in Meteor Falls after the Delta episode, I think. Aha. Alright. No big salad indeed. Let me check. Maybe it is. But I don't think you get it first. Yeah, it says Meteor Falls. I'm gonna check we're not missing out on it right now. Yeah, after completing Delta episode. From the old lady, which is Zinnia's grandmother, actually. Oh, what? What? Ouch. Oh, you're the fantastic trainer who helped me before. Yeah, I did do that, didn't I? Anyway. What you got? Mightyena. Okay, cool. I am leading with Breloom, so that's a good matchup. A very good matchup, actually. Because I can just do this. Schmack. Bada boom, bada bing. And what's next? What you got? Okay, no, we're switching. Well, we're not staying on that one. This one is, all of a sudden out of my depth. It seems as though this might not be a good fight. Yeah, that would have, like, sent us into next year, I think. Like, we'd still be able to use Breloom there. Because it wouldn't die until 2025. That's how hard it was hit. I'm not sure that makes sense, actually, but pretend it does. Nice. Alright, off he goes. There's another one? Mark. Oh, that's not... Oh, is it? This might be great, actually. This might be exactly what I've been looking for. This might be the exact break that I've been waiting for. Or maybe not. Maybe it isn't. Maybe that's not the case, actually. Yeah, that's like doing nothing now. That's not great. Okay, Gunk Shot is probably going to do something to us. Yeah, wow, that really did. Oh, but I'm poisoned! As long as it doesn't use and hit Gunk Shot again, we'll be fine. And what are the odds of that happening? No fucking shot. No shot. Are you serious? What do you mean there are more fights? What do you mean we gotta beat the shit out of more people? I feel that we've done this enough. I can't believe that happened, honestly. I guess that's what you get for messing around with cum. Yeah, you could put it like that. I'd rather you didn't. I just feel stupid now. I was thinking at the beginning of the stream, man, Griffitsu's our, like, oldest team member. Which is, like, rather impressive. Given how Griffitsu's from, like, the beginning of the game. Isn't that cool? Hopefully we don't lose him this stream. And man, did I manage to. Alright. Well. Do I have any rare candies? No, I don't. That's not great. Because I am already thinking about our next team member. Because I know who it's going to be. But first things first, let's get some 07s in chat for Griffithsu. She did not deserve this. She did not deserve it at all. Anyway, Silica's our next Pokemon actually ready to join the team. We've got a few other Pokemon, like, decent levels. But Silica's probably the only one at, like, a competent level. In the grand scheme of things. As much as I hate to say it. But I don't hate to say it. Because Silica's almost about to level up. Oh shit, I didn't even plan that. That's genuinely just, like... That's genuinely a coincidence. We don't have a Pokemon with Fly anymore, I'm now realizing. Which is good. Because Salamence learns Fly upon evolution. I said no. But we can always just give Salamence Fly now. Let's forget Zen Headbutt. I don't want Zen Headbutt. Crunch and Flamethrower. Flamethrower is a good coverage move. Crunch is... I could have used the Eon Flute now that I think about it, but oh well. Fly is easier than the Eon Flute. I feel like that's an indisputable claim. I could use the Eon Flute and be fiddling around with the... Okay, it did open, nice. Alright, I guess it doesn't really matter who does takeout here. It just matters that we get a takeout, maybe two. You know what, we should probably go in with Silica just because we want as much HP to go... HP? EXP to go to Silica as possible, you know? Yo, Silica's gonna have to take out one of their brethren for this. Oh, that's lovely, you know? Don't you just love having to defeat, like, your brother to get, like, a power-up, you know? It's kind of poetic when you think about it. Please give enough, is my next question. Or I guess my next plead, not question. We need to beat another. And it's another Magnemite. I feel like we can get it from this one, though. I was really hoping this one wouldn't have Sturdy, you know? I was just kind of hopeful for a moment there that I might not have to deal with another Sturdy Magnemite, but no, I guess we're unlucky on that front. I'm guessing Silica... No, Silica does have Sturdy, I made sure they did. Anyway... It's Magneton, sorry. Again, let's be real. Would this have been a CahirLIVE Nuzlocke if I didn't use a Magneton? You know, if I didn't use a Magnezone at some point during the Nuzlocke. Is it really me Nuzlocking? Like, I'd argue maybe not, you know? It's nice to have another Steel type around, though. I was a little bit worried about my bulk in advance for Zinnia's fight, but I guess that might not be that big of an issue anymore. Although, to be fair, a lot of Dragon types tend to have, like, fire attacks. So we'll have to find out what's going on that front then, eh? Anyway. Let's check what Silica actually has before we continue on. Metal Sound, Thunderwave, Discharge, Flash Cannon. That's a pretty solid moveset. Is minus special attack plus speed. Let's give her Volt Switch. Like, I'm gonna say instead of Thunder Wave at this point. Paralysis is a useful status condition, but I'm not sure how useful it's gonna be from this point onwards. I'm gonna sort out this bag quickly, just so I know where everything is. Because I'm hoping Magnezone. I don't think it'll be able to learn this specific move, but I'm hoping it can't learn Calm Mind. Okay, it's not really surprising. You know, it's a Magnezone. Giant hunk of metal. Metal sound will be good enough, I think. For, like, any fight that I'm planning to do. Just because it's metal sound. It's interesting how Matt seems to be tailed by these grunts consistently. Like the, group of grunts. You know what? I feel like Silica is going to have multiple moments to shine in the near future. But, I know the first place she can shine. Teehee! Alright. Yeah, this is genuinely such a cool idea. I just feel a bit bad that they're so weak both times, you know? I feel like maybe I'm tempting fate here. But these guys are all like level, like, 24, right? $25. Oh, I'm sorry. I got it wrong. That was on me. That was my fault. But yeah, no, like, imagine if they, like, made them a little bit more competently leveled. It could have been, like, an actually, like, tight fight, making us fight, like, 5 Pokemon at once. But, you should be ashamed. I am. But the issue is you could do that. The issue is they're rather easy to one-shot all at once, actually. Like, if that was, like, a mix of Pokemon, all at, like, level, like, 40 to 45, like, that would have been, like, a hard fight. Anyway. Silica has been helpful there, but I feel like Lampish is Matt's true rival. Lampish versus Matt has been the consistent fight. So I will consistently bring it back. The timing's always impeccable. It is, isn't it? Sorry, I had to quickly evolve my Magnezone. Because, both of my birds, two of my birds got killed with different stones. One of them was a rubbish bin. I can't remember. I think it was a ball of, like, the concept of darkness. A ball of just shadows that, took out the other one. Speaking of the other one, man, it's like we have Katana. I forgot about that. That was an element I didn't remember. Wow, that really hurt you, huh, Steven? Lucky I didn't get hit by that, huh? Now, at this point, it is slower than us. So, I can just Force Palm again, right? Force Palm, I'm going to double check. Before I make a stupid decision, I'm going to double check. Force Palm is 100% accurate, yes. Okay, cool. Because, obviously in recent times, I have learnt not every move is 100% accurate. And learnt it the hard way, specifically, actually. It's crazy that, like, the first time we had Automatize on Skarmory is when it died. Like, Automatize genuinely would have shaken up the Katana sweep. Because we would have no longer been taking damage. But, I fumbled that. I think it's cool that Steven has his whole champion team when fighting beside us here, honestly. Like, they could have easily just given him his Metagross or something. But no, we get to fight beside the team that we beat, like, 2 days ago. We kicked Steven's ass over the weekend. And, oh, maybe I should have switched. Oh, he's attacking our mole, though, thank God. Okay, cool. It's all fine. He attacked the wrong Pokemon, fundamentally. I guess this could be another good use for Silica. Just a quick switch this time. Like, I'll be the first to admit that I got cocky there. And I feel like that's you know, where things start going wrong is when I start getting a bit too cocky for my own good. I don't know why I'm as worried about Zinnia as I am, actually. Because now that I think about it, they give us, like, a tool to eviscerate Zinnia with. Like, it's genuinely kind of mean. You're the Draconid. Yep. Hello, Zinnia. How goes it? Anyway. Does she break this? I forget if she breaks this at the moment. I feel like that might be what she does. I'm gonna say no this time, honestly. Like, I've just been spamming yes most of the time. Agreeing to what everybody's saying, like, just nodding along as I'm just entirely zoned out. But this time I'm saying no. Yeah, she really did do that, didn't she? I forgot. Don't touch the child, the Whismer. Did we ever get confirmation as to, like, who she named it after? Yeah, that's kind of on him, huh? Alright. Did we get the Sharpedo from Matt, or did we get it from Archie? I forget. Oh, son, that's why it says Mum. How does that work? Did she commit the great sin? Because, like, commit the great sin. Why would you choose X-Cloud, you know? Like, I will always blame you for doing that. But X-Cloud's who you're choosing. Wait, do we have to go to Wallace now, or do we have to go elsewhere first? I feel like it is Wallace next. Or does Steven, like, email Wallace? Or I guess message him on the Dex nav. What do you got to say? Oh, she's going to Team Aqua's hideout, that makes sense. I just took it that her son died as a baby or something. Yeah, I kind of saw that explanation. I guess it depends on how old Zinnia is. Alright. I'm gonna check 2 things. Pokemon Wallace. So we need to know this guy's levels. I'm just gonna double check. Okay, yeah, his ace is 57. And what about Zinnia? I feel like her ace isn't going to be over 60 as well. Wrong! All of her Pokemon are over 60. I think that's probably going to be the hardest fight so far. Like, dragon types are pretty well defended as is. But she's got, like, good learn sets on them as well. Alright. What was I gonna say? It's gonna be something. Was it gonna be something interesting? Not sure, but it was gonna be something. Oh, right, yeah, I remember now. It's nice that we don't have to run around trying to get guts to activate anymore. Like, losing Griffithsu's sad because Griffithsu was, like, our oldest team member. I think we've got older team members in the box, but, like, they're in the box. If you look at, like, our team at the moment, no team member got added before the 5th gym. I think our oldest team member now is Thin Ally. So I better be careful with her, because I do not want to lose her. I find it interesting that Team Aqua just stays around. Yeah, the Team Aqua just kind of is still present. Can I just go this way this time? No. Because, like, in every game prior and every game since, like, the evil team has actively disbanded and are nowhere to be found in the post-game. But Team Aqua's still just kind of around. Do we have to reconquer this place? Can I turn the experience share off? I guess I can wait a bit before doing that. I don't want to end up too over-leveled, but I'm aware that, like, in the grand scheme of levels, we kind of do need them on specific Pokemon. I used the wrong moves now. Okay, it's just gone for the second Screech. But Muck is the physically defensive one. Not sure of how much this is true, but the internet says husband dead and daughter died in the explosion Lysandre caused. She's 21. Cap. I'm not believing that. That sounds like cap. I don't think Pokemon would actively acknowledge. I guess if it was like subtext. But multiple things to consider. Number one, Oraz is confirmed in the timeline. There's a Pokemon timeline. We know where all the games take place up until Sun and Moon. Every single game up until Sun and Moon, we know when they took place. And Auras take place at the same time as Fire Red and Leaf Green. X and Y are at the other end of the timeline. So the explosion Lysandre cause happens after this game. So while there's a chance that that subtext actually exists, I have doubts. The part I believe is her being 21. That's the part I believe, because I would, like, I don't know, like, I feel like I'd put her in the ballpark of, like, 14 to 21. She's like the general, like being like a character in a Pokemon game, especially in Ores. Like especially this art style. I'm genuinely not sure of her age. All right. Are these guys in different places than before? I'm not sure. I think it's interesting that we get to do another Team Aqua run-through. Like, hideout run-through. That's a pretty interesting idea in the grand scheme of things. I entirely forgot about it as well. Like, I think the Delta episode is one of my least remembered things in this franchise. Like, of events in this franchise that I actually remember... Well, no, games in this franchise I actually remember... I'd say I'm pretty good at memorizing, like, the order of... I mean, let's face it, after Gen 5, there's not really any order to remember. Like, you get to Generation 5, and everything's just straight line, more or less. And then in Sun and Moon, they actively add, like, checkpoints, not checkpoints. Destination flags, destination markers. I was not sure what that move was, and it looked powerful, but it did nothing. Hold on, found more stuff. Asta recording in an interview with Shigeru Omori. Asta was a person with special powers who held the position of Lawkeeper before Zinnia. Oh, that makes sense. So it might have been like an older sister or something. And Whismur saying mum probably means nothing at all. It's just because it's a Whismur, who often makes murmuring noises. Like, mum isn't in reference to, like, a parental status. It's in reference to, like, a shortened version of murmur, isn't it? Like, I always thought about, like, that being, like, the thing. Rather than, like, anything actually, like, weird going on there. I don't know, Zinnia's design reads too young to, like, for that to be, like, an implicit part of her character, if that makes sense. Like, unless they were trying to imply more tragedy on that front, like, I feel like Zinnia looks a bit too young to be, like, a mother-coded character? I don't know what words I'm looking for to phrase this, but I guess mother-coded is the closest thing to what I mean, you know? This is the way we need to go. Wait, but does that other person fight me? Yeah, also Crazy Lady when she fights, exactly. I wouldn't really say that kind of detracts from being mother-coded. But I feel like if you were designing a character with that kind of backstory in mind, I feel like Zinnia wouldn't be the result. Alright. Mark and its oddly high defense. Let's go in with the crunch maybe first. We're gonna have to be careful because we're probably gonna get hit with the gunk shot. Alright. I'm gonna switch. I think we level up no matter what here. Maybe I should have gone into Magna Zone, actually. Alright. Bagel Salad's now level 55, which is nice. I'm happy Bagel Salad actually caught up over the course of this stream so far, because I was kind of worried that Bagel Salad would be kind of like drooping behind most of the stream. I didn't really have that chance to grind her up that high. I just thought it'd be fun to use a Salamence, because you rarely get to use Salamence. Salamence isn't like the most common of... okay. Seems buffing Mist Ball PP was the play. Indeed it does, indeed it does. I have not regretted buffing the Mist Ball PP once, okay. There we go. Uh-oh. There is conflict ahead. Goa? Alright, the winner's Zinnia. Oh, she beat him? I wonder if she beat him by, forcing out his ace immediately as well. Or if, she did other things, you know? Alright. You know, I was, like, pretty good at, hiding behind the corner there. Oh. Wait, I thought that, she'd already stolen Archie's Keystone. Or did Matt succeed in stealing Wally's Keystone? Yeah, I ain't got a clue. Alright. Oh, we're about to get the Sharpedo Knight. That's really useful for our Sharpedo that we don't have, because we can't use it. It's genuinely bummed me out that we can't use any... that we've not got a single Mega Evolution this run. Genuinely kind of funny, though, honestly. Alright. I like that, I like that Archie still just got an Electrode next to his bed. Because I'm pretty sure that's exactly what that is an Electrode. There's always the bad one. Sableye, yeah, but Sableye's not really a high enough level, I don't think. I thought about grinding it up, but I thought it'd be more enjoyable to use Salamence. This'll get us where we need to go, well, okay. Sleeping next to a bomb, indeed. That seems a little bit dangerous, in my opinion. Okay, a team all quit out again? They're not. There's a guy here. Hi. Alright. You know, that awkward grunt, I kind of didn't read out what he said, but he said Archie will give him noogies. Which reminds me of a friend I had in secondary school. Who consistently did that. You let your guard down for more than, like, 3 minutes. You'd get a noogie. Alright. And that shit ain't gentle from, like, a guy a year older than you, twice your size. Alright, back to the Space Center. Yeah, I feel like we're getting to the end of... what's it called? This, at this point. So I'm wondering how I managed to make a 3-hour stream out of it last time. I feel like Squirtle was a thing during that time, to be fair, so maybe I did that. Anyway, I've got something lined up for if this ends too early, so do not worry about that. If we get through the Delta episode too early, we have other things to do. There are things on the table. Alright, Steve-O. Send me towards Wallace. Alright. I do remember Wallace from Zootopolis. I like that they still managed to get, like, Wallace's champion team in this game as well. Like, they did a good job. Like, people complained that there was no Delta Emerald in the end. But I feel like the Delta episode was, like, more than, like, the next best thing. Because it meant we got the full story of Oraz, and it meant that we got the Delta episode on top of that, you know? Like, people weren't that big of a fan of the Delta episode at the time, I remember. But I feel like in terms of, like, additional story content, the Delta episode's a pretty nice chapter to, like, end these games off on. Like, giving a lot of, like, respect to Emerald. Like, the double battle with Steven in, the Space Center. There's more as well, I think. Yeah, the double battle with Steven in the Space Center. A second whole run-through of the evil team base. As well as being able to fight Wallace with his original, like, with his champion team. They had a lot of nice stuff. This is the right way for Wallace, right? I know there's, like, a loading zone, like, here. But was I meant to go into the gym instead? No, I was not. And this is where we get another link to, X and Y. I feel like that's the interesting thing here, is they really tried to link X and Y and Oraz together. In a lot of ways. More than just Mega Evolution. Like, there were a lot of, like, references to stuff that, like, AZ did. The, like, whole idea of bringing back Groudon and Kyogre is actively called Project Azoth. And I don't think I need to, like, spell out, haha, why that and its connection to AZ matter. And then that tree was planted by AZ as well. Like, there's a lot of, like, plot threads that kind of, like, link in together with these games, which I think is a pretty cool idea, which I guess kind of makes it sad that, you know what, I'm not sure if it does. I was going to say makes it sad that Sinnoh makes no effort to, like, do any of that. But then again, Sinnoh not making any effort to do any of that isn't entirely true, because Legends Arceus is still around, and Legends Arceus really elaborates on a lot of Sinnoh's lore. Like, whenever I think of what I wanted Sinnoh remakes to be, I feel like Legends Arceus is that, you know? I've, like, always been on this point. I feel like I may be a little bit too vocal on my stance. Oh wait, no, we're going to the final bit. We should get some items. But I do truly feel like Legends Arceus is everything I would have wanted in the Sinnoh remakes in its own game. Like, if you want a classic Sinnoh experience, I'd recommend Platinum. If you can't afford Platinum and don't want to emulate, you shouldn't emulate, I mean, yeah, then, what's it called? Then, like, BDSP, alternatives. I'm not gonna say they're, like, brilliant alternatives, but, like, they're cheaper alternatives. And, you'll probably be able to transfer Pokemon from BDSP to other games for a lot longer than you'll be able to transfer Pokemon from Platinum to other games. That's for fucking certain, isn't it? To be clear, to make sure... I flew to the wrong place. To be clear, to make sure like everybody's on the same page, Pokemon Bank will not be shutting down with 3DS Online services. But, from the way the report sounded, it will shut down eventually. And it might be sooner rather than later. So if you've got any Pokemon back in older games, and you've been kind of sitting on the fence on like spending the money to transfer them up, but that's been a thing you've been planning on doing the whole time, I feel like now's the time you'd want to do that. It's a shame to see that as like a consequence though, you know? That there'll be a day when you can't bring Pokemon up from the DS. Because that's always been like one of the biggest advantages. Wow, this really wasn't that hard to get to, huh? I don't know why I was expecting like more of a challenge. Alright, what does Wallace have? And does he have a Pelipper? He has a Gyarados with Ice Fang, and his Ludicolo has Ice Beam. Well, the Pokemon thing could still be open, right? Wait, what do you mean the Pokemon thing? Wait, no, the Wailord that he's leading with has Earthquake, which isn't great. He's also got a Whiscash. He's got pretty good coverage moves, to be fair, which is kind of scary. He's leading in with, what's it called, Wailord. So, if I lead in with Pikachu, who's he likely to send in next? Probably Gyarados, and if I can take out Gyarados nice and quick, with a swiftly placed Thunderbolt, I think things will be pretty good from there on out. The next biggest threat being Milotic. Maybe Ludicolo? Yeah. Might just be Nintendo games that don't work. No, I think it's been confirmed that most Pokemon things won't work either. From what I understand, Pokemon games are still hosted on Nintendo servers. Alright. Let's beat Wallace again. Oh, I should have retaught Latias Thunderbolt. Too late. Kyogre has Thunderbolt. But it's also Kyogre. I'm leading with Pikachu too as well. Alright, let's calm my mind. You just realized that every Mario power-up, but the elephant apple is in Kirby. Well, you know what that means, Brugger. Kirby's becoming an elephant pretty soon. Also, we've got Shadow Ball. Not Shadow Ball, Dragon Pulse on Pikachu 2 now. I looked at the slot I thought the move was in and managed to say a move that Latias already had. I should have done another buff there. Oh, he didn't! Okay, cool. I was thinking about setting up, but that was indeed the wrong choice. Oh, because it's got blizzards! I forgot Latias is also a dragon type. Alright. It's going straight for the blizzard. That does break my sturdy, which could be a massive... The fuck you mean I'm frozen? I only have 8 full restores. That could be an issue. I swear, my frozen luck is the worst I've ever seen. If that does more than half. Okay, it didn't do more than half. Let's get that Spadef down, am I right? One more Metal Sound. I'll heal, and then I'll go in for the attack, I think. The one issue is... Okay, he's probably going to go into Whiscash next, just because that's the only other Pokemon with a move that can actually hit Magnezone. So I think at that point, I'm going to want to switch into Breloom. And I'm not going to want to do that now, just because... Yeah, nice. Okay. God, I love Metal Sound. I know that, like, debuffing your opponent is basically, like, buffing yourself, but arguably a bit worse. To be fair, debuffing your opponent is fucking cracked in single player. I'm sure in, like, multiplayer it's horrible, but in single player it's actually pretty damn good. Because, like, you can debuff your opponent and then switch into a Pokemon who can one-shot them. Like, if you want your Pokemon's final Gambit to be it, you can just make a Pokemon go down by, I think I'm gonna go into Silica again. This guy's got, like, a bunch of dangerous moves. Yeah, like that one. That's one of the dangerous moves I was talking about. It has Brine, which I'm scared of. Cool, it doesn't do much at base. I'm not as fussed about debuffing Tentacruel, because if I can get that Rain gone ASAP, that would be great. I'm not sure who we'll go into next. It might be Gyarados, to be fair. Because, like, a well-placed shot from Gyarados would probably be close to, if not straight up, fatal. Forgot you were faster. Alright. If it's Ludicolo, we heal. If it's Gyarados, we just go in for a discharge. It's Ludicolo, we heal. This thing probably has Rain Dish. Definitely has, yeah, that. Apparently has Scald. Aha, but the rain has stopped. So that's no more double waterfall damage. Burn isn't that big of a threat on Magnezone. Let's go for the attack. Nice. Okay, if we get one shot by Gyarados here, then like... oh fucking well. That's just the Gyarados' W more than my L at that point. I'm faster than a Gyarados, but I'm slower than a Tentacool. Does Tentacool have... no, Tentacool has clear body. Is Tentacool genuinely faster than Gyarados? Pokemon Tentacruel. Speed is 100. Gyarados. Speed is 81. Gyarados has 100 special defense. Why does it have so much special defense? Wait, what? Wait, but... That's baffling. I completely forgot to mention. Why is that the music playing here? I completely forgot to mention. It's been a year since I've become green. I've been green for a year now. My debut was like a year ago yesterday, I think. My re-debut. I should probably fact check that, right? I guess I could check in the rules channel. No, I did that in July. But yeah, it's basically been a year at this point. Which I think... Oh, okay. I'm wrong, actually. That's not quite correct. What's it called? It's the 7th. The 7th is my, thing. The 7th is on Saturday. Oh, I will be streaming Saturday. Okay, so we'll have a stream on that day. That'll be the first stream of a new series, actually. That'll be pretty cool. I should probably heal Breloom. I'm guessing I'll get auto-healed after Rayquaza, but I'm gonna make sure I'm all healed up nicely anyway. Hell yeah, you guys ready for an exposition dump I'm not gonna read? I hope you guys have real quick eyes, because I'm not gonna be reading any of this exposition. I guess this leads into a pretty important question, though. There are two separate forms of Sky Pillar now. This one in the Delta episode, like, which kind of focuses on climbing the tower backdropped by this giant mural. But, the other one, as shown on the bottom screen, kind of has, like, this, puzzle. Well, not puzzle. It's more or less a speed check with, more or less a speed check with, the bike. You have to, like, cross it all quick enough with the bike. So, I guess that brings across my question. Which do you guys prefer? Do you prefer the original Sky Pillar with the bike challenge, or do you prefer this one with the giant mural? I feel like it's probably not controversial to say this one looks better. The giant mural is cool. It's a really nice, like, backdrop. But, to be fair, your first time up Sky Pillar, I'm pretty sure, isn't a puzzle. It's only the second time when you can actually catch Rayquaza, when it actually becomes, like, the speed check. But, I feel like it's a more interesting way of doing it. With, like, an actual, like, thing to overcome there. I feel like most, dungeons in this game, not in this game, in Pokemon games in general, just boiled down to glorified mazes. So it's nice to have an actual, like, challenge in between you and the legendary, instead of just handing it to you on a silver platter. After navigating through an area, you can probably pull up a map for. You like this one more? Ah, understandable. I was assuming, since you probably played the originals when they first came out, that you'd be more interested in... You'd rather that one. I like the design of this one, don't get me wrong. This one looks better. I just feel that the original one, like, actually having a challenge in it makes it stand out to me more. Just because you don't really find much like that in Pokemon games. Alright. You have to wonder how much of this story is exaggerated, because it's saying, like, the golden filaments covered the sky. So was Mega Rayquaza more powerful back when it first Mega Evolved, or... Then again, Mega Rayquaza's pretty fucking powerful anyway, so... Oh, I'm gonna have to figure out who I'm ditching. Maybe no. Ditching Kyogre seems like a firm mistake. I'm gonna say either... I think I might ditch Pikachu. Although Pikachu's been really useful so far. Okay, yeah, no, I don't actually think Breloom's a good one to ditch. Like, I don't really want to ditch Bagel Salad. Probably Salad is just worse, Ray. That's true, I just feel bad about you. You know what, Bagel Salad's gotten good use so far, to be fair. I can't slay Bagel Salad, like, at this point. Because Bagel Salad has... had... Well, yeah, no. A lot of fights. It's not like it's been used then ditched. It has, been used consistently throughout here. Pulled its weight very well. I just feel a bit bad getting rid of it now. Now, the bike shit was finicky as hell. The original has its own way, but I really like Auras a whole lot more than the originals. You did play Ruby and Sapphire in release, though. Ah, understandable. I mean, yeah, my take is I like Auras more than the originals, but I feel like I've not mentioned this in a while. I have, like, a lot of things I feel like I say maybe too much. Like my mega hating speeches. But, I don't like Gen 3's art style that much. I don't know what it is. Like, obviously it's like the limitations of the console and stuff, but Gen 3 just has never been that visually appealing to me. I like Gen 2, which is kind of just an upgrade of Gen 1. I like... What's it called? Gen 4. Gen 5 is solid. Gen 5 works better in context. I feel like when fan games try to use Gen 5 style character sprites, it looks kind of goofy, but I feel like in context Gen 5 works. You like Gen 5, no one is surprised. Yeah, I'm not gonna act like this is a shocker. Hate to say it, Felix. Does she knock us out here? Because she knocks us out at some point, doesn't she? But does she not do it because it's nighttime in this one? Yo, we're getting a trauma dump. She gave us the lore dump. No, I've never had that. She gave us the lore dump. Now she's giving us the trauma dump. She loved her with everything I had, but still lost her. Okay. Lesbian Zinnia confirmed. You know, when you consider that Asta was the original lawkeeper who Zinnia inherited the title from, and the way she talks about her, most people assume means that Asta was Zinnia's child. But if you take away that context, I feel like that's not really the way one would speak about a parent. Murder? I mean, there's no guarantee it's murder. Okay, yeah, she does knock us out. What the fuck's up with that? The old lore dump, trauma dump, knockout. To be fair, Zinnia's got one of the coolest, mega keystone designs. With, like, the leg thing. Like, I like Auraz's bangles more than the, rings. Archie's, anchor's pretty cool, and so are Maxie's glasses, to be fair. Alright. Hello, buddy. You know what? It does have red on it, doesn't it? Rayquaza does have a lot of red. I'm not incorrect in, this assumption. The Lorekeeper's theme is phenomenal. It is. Zinnia has a lot of good music surrounding her. Yeah, no, same. Yeah, it's about as red as Kyogre. God damn. Just, like, the look of absolute devastation on Zinnia's face. Like, she's been crushed. Her one, like, feasible, like, thought of saving the world has been eviscerated. Look how pissed we are. Look how angry Brendan looks in this shot. Bro is fucking fuming. Why is he so mad? Yo, my guy's gonna eat space rocks. Honestly, I would have given the opportunity. He did just get knocked out, that's true. That is very true. Monch. I like that they made that old meteorite relevant again. Light is spilling forth from within Rayquaza's body. Whoa! Alright. What were they thinking letting Rayquaza Mega Evolve without a stone? What was like what was the train of thought behind that? Like, Gen 6 is when they started thinking about competitive balance. And they really let Rayquaza Mega Evolve without a stone. Alright, what do I have to, like, actually kind of contain Rayquaza is my question. How busted can we make him on? That is a fair point. And they just made Groudon and Kyogre as well. Alright. Like, Gen 7... I feel like them allowing Megas in Gen 7 was a massive, like, detriment to Gen 7. Because they were like, okay, you can have Groudon or Kyogre. They're gonna have to be on your team because of the primal forms. A Mega Evolution and a Z move. Sorry, I Oh, lo, yo, we can register Whismur in the Pokedex here. Oh wow, you love to see that. Okay. Yeah, let's fight this guy. Wait, I should have bought some Quick Balls. Haha! Idiot! Because I'm slower than you, it's raining! Airlock should really overwrite any ability, huh? Registering a non-red Pokemon, you don't like that. It's not fully registered, I don't think. I think it just means it's seen. Let's Thunderbolt and hope for that 30% paralysis, eh? You didn't need to do that. Okay, maybe you did, because that did a lot of damage. That's scary, actually. That is a lot of damage off the bat. What does Rayquaza have at this level? Okay, it's level 70. But it already has No, that's XY. Okay, it has Fly, Dragon Dance, Dragon Pulse, and Extreme Speed. It does not have Dragon Ascent yet. Dragon Ascent's a tutor move in this game. Silica resists literally everything this guy has. Should have kept Thunder Wave. Yeah, Silica genuinely resists everything Rayquaza has. Which is kind of cracked. Wow, I should have waited a turn. Oh wait, no, this thing's definitely faster. I did that at the right turn, actually. Alright, can we get the paralysis? That's the question. I'm starting to think not. Yeah, I really should have bought along a Quick Ball, huh? I know this guy has a better catch rate, but I don't know how much better it is. I feel like that answers that one, doesn't it? We had a question. It has been answered. Alright. Rayquaza names. What should we name Rayquaza? Easy, Mega Noodle. Yeah, that's a fair point. Rayquaza would go ham in ramen. Rayquaza wishes to join your party. Oh well. I like that they just don't give you a choice this time. Did I press B? I did. There's no exiting this. Alright, sorry bagel salad. Is it over? No, it's not. Sorry. Alright. Alright, yes, she has to teach us Dragon Ascent. Because Dragon Ascent is how you Mega Evolve. Without Dragon Ascent, Rayquaza cannot Mega Evolve. Except in later generations when it just learns it normally, I think. But I guess that's because, Dragon Ascent is no longer... Well, it can no longer Mega Evolve. This is it! Oh! She looks oddly into this. Rayquaza becomes yellow instead of red. We cannot legally Mega Evolve it. We're going to be forced to later on in the story, but I will not be allowed to use it in battle. Then again, I should be a little bit more, like, thoughtful about how I'm using it here. Maybe not. Oh wait, no, maybe. No shot! They give you the most powerful, like, Pokemon in the game. And they instantly hit Goodra up with Ice Beam. They give the first Pokemon you fight a quad-effective attack against you. That is the ballsiest thing, and it's honestly hilarious. That's such a dick move, I love it. We're going into Silica. She might respond to this with Salamence, to be fair. Which I wouldn't like. Wait, no, I really wouldn't like that. Like, her sending out Salamence is not going to be a good outcome. Oh wait, no. Mega Pokemon always come out last. Yes. I was worried that wasn't going to be the case for a moment there. Although I wonder if Zinnia's team is, like, flows differently. Oh, never mind. This thing has Earthquake. Does... Okay, grass resists ground. Yeah, okay, cool, we're good. I just want to double check I'm sending Breloom into a decent matchup and not into death. It might be the latter anyway now I think about it. Tyrantrum is pretty powerful. Okay, no. As in no, as in we're fine. We're also outspeeding, which is nice. I'm guessing what's coming in next is, Altaria, though. Or do I think I can kill with that, though? Because we die, it might. And I don't really want to risk that. This is an interestingly, like, paced battle. Because it's fundamentally a hard fight. Because you have to fight through a team of dragon types, which are inarguably one of the strongest types in the game. Unless you have, like, a good fairy type. Which we don't. But they give you Rayquaza for it. This fight gives you Rayquaza, which is a fundamental, like, detractor to the rest of the fight. They give you a difficult fight. They also give you the best tool to deal with the fight. Like, they got Zinnia fucked up. I think it'd be funny if Noivern took, like, double damage from sound-based attacks. Because, like, look at those ears. Are you telling me it wouldn't? Are you telling me if I make a metal sound at this thing, it's not going to, like, explode? That shit would hurt. Okay, I'm actually kind of worried about Altaria, because it's got Flamethrower. I guess I could switch, because I know it's Altaria coming out next. I could just go to All-Reliable, to be fair. Yeah, I'm gonna Volt Switch. It's interesting as one of the, like, no, this is the final fight of the main story. Like, the super boss is Wally, but he's, like, the super boss, you know? You can refight the Elite Four, but that's actively going out of your way to refight the Elite Four. Zinnia is, like, the final fight of the game, and she's only got 5 months. Anyway, let's go big fishes. Now I think about it, this might have been a bad choice. Or not. Because I'm a little bit worried, because a certain someone coming out next has Thunderfang. But if we're going at full health, I feel like we'll be fine. Because Smallant is going to outspeed us once it's Mega Evolved. That's just a fact of life. Yo, croissant! God, I remember when this game came out and everybody added a Bagon to their team and named it Croissant. Literally everybody. Oh, he still one-shot it, nice. Alright. How is the Poldaean champion the strongest out of them all, stated by the dialogue? Isn't, like, the point of the Poldaean thing that there are multiple champions, though? Are you sure you don't just mean the strongest champion in all of Paldea? Just like I'd expect of you, Cahir. Yeah, I was hoping for that as well. It's a shame it's not still raining, huh? Alright. You should be able to beat that meteoroid that's approaching the planet. What do you mean? Wait. Roaring Moon? Whoa! She did not have to say it like that. This cutscene goes hard, to be fair. Like, genuinely so hard. Really lucky that Team Aqua made a, space-worthy suit as well. Like, if they hadn't, we'd be fucked. Oh fuck, we broke the rules! No, oh god, oh no! Ah! Just kidding, I shouldn't deprive you of this cutscene. Red! It's red! The meteorite's red! Okay, cool, we're fine. The meteorite is red. It's safe. We're good. Illuminati. Well, we can use Deoxys, we can! Deoxys is legal, it's red. God, this goes so hard. If you can catch it, it's a fucking ball ache, yeah. But we've got multiple balls, so it's fine. I forgot it was level 80, actually! Shit! This might not go to plan. Let's hit it with the instant... I'm dumb! Rayquaza has, like, red balls across it. It is legal. What do you mean it died to one Dragon Ascent? That was the final fucking fight! No shot! That wasn't a crit! That was just a regular attack and a one shot. What was that other game you had Deoxys in? That was Gaia. Alright. Oh no, it's your spacebar broken again, Brugger. That's unbelievable. I'm never gonna get over that. Oh, who am I kidding? I'm so happy I could kiss you. You know what? You should be able to kiss your homies when you find out the meteorite isn't gonna destroy Earth. Must be up in attack nature. Maybe Deoxys down in defense? Maybe! Or maybe Dragon Ascent is just that powerful. Maybe this is just a... Maybe that was just a skill issue on Deoxys' part, eh? I was like, oh boy, I can't wait to catch Deoxys. Alright. I cannot believe that just happened. That was genuinely the funniest shit. Should have lived one. I was thinking that as well. I was thinking, like, it's 10 levels above me. Oh yeah, this is when it's implied Steven, steps down as champion. Alright. Why does Wally look like N? Like, vaguely same colours, I guess? I wouldn't say they're all that similar. I think N's hair is a darker shade of green. It's not a light shade of green all the same, but I think it's a different one. They've also got different hair shapes, I think. Wally's is a lot smoother. Well, I can always go up Sky Pillar again. Isn't that after I've beaten the Elite Four again, though? Which I'm not doing. No, it's not. Oh, okay. Maybe we'll try again then. I don't know. I was pretty certain that it was after, what's it called? Yeah, you know. Alright. Zydia never appeared in the anime, did she? In fact, I don't think she's even appeared in, like, any of the side series, right? Like, Evolutions and shit? I don't think Zinnia's appeared in any of that. Because, like... Evolutions... Evolutions was about, the player catching Deoxys. And, like, the two reporters finding it. Basile, hello, how goes it? I hope your week's been going well. We just one-shot Deoxys. By accident. We could have caught it, because it is red. Because we can only catch red Pokemon. But, we managed to one-shot it with Rayquaza. I've had brighter moments, I will be honest. Alright. Let's sounds nice. I mean, it's a little bit painful because we were trying to catch it. Alright. What's your lore? I'm a Tiger Forest spirit. And I play video games. Mostly, only Pokemon, really. Love a good bit of Pokemon. Alright. Now you get a date with a 10-year-old. No. Alright. Yeah, they really pushed romance in this generation. Because there was always the implication that Shauna had a crush on the player in X and Y. And then, like, the stuff with Brendan and May in this game is, like, almost trying to imply there's chemistry between them again. That's it, side-by then. Alright, fuck off. No need to be such an asshole about it, man. Get a stick out your ass, buddy. I don't care to have 10 pages of lore. Alright. Anyway. Nice. Ticket gotten. Alright. If, Songlong, hello, how goes it? I hope your week has been going well. We just beat the Delta episode of this game. I'm gonna take a drink quickly. Alright. Let's... Well, there's nothing. We're done. I think. Unless there's something I'm, like, missing, like something obvious. But I don't think there is. I think that's it. Okay. There's one more thing to do. And it's... What's it called? Oh, he's being chased by a Shroomish this time. You also have red version. Oh, this isn't about red version, it's about the Pokemon colors. Ironically, I think Cyndaquil is the least red. Like, Chikorita's got red eyes, Totodile's got red spikes, so I guess Totodile's like the best choice here then, isn't it? Because Cyndaquil, that is orange, that's not red, that's turquoise. Yeah, so we'll have to go with Totodile. What should... No, it's not red, Rob. It's not, I'm sorry. If it was shiny, it would be red, but it's not shiny. Anyway, what should we name the Totodile we just got? At least, what was it called? Gatorade. That's... We can't name it because it went straight to the box. That's annoying. It's named Gatorade in Spirit, but, yeah, Pokemon's going well again. We just beat the game. Oh, I'm gonna do a tier list now. Oh yeah, we're doing a tier list now, by the way. Probably should have mentioned that. The name changes in Slateport, but, like, it's over at this point. I feel like it's a bit pointless going back to just name one Pokemon. It would be named Gatorade if we gave it a nickname, though. Its unofficial name is Gatorade. Official name is Gatorade. But it's not official in the game, because, you know. Not room. I just don't see the point in, like, we've done the post-game. The only other thing's, like, the Battle Island, and I'm not doing the Battle Mijin for the rest of the stream. That sounds like a fool's errand. Alright. Let me open this up. Alright. Let's go like this, and then like this. And then we'll do this. Alright. This one. Nice. Let's zoom in once. Oh, we're going to be tier listing the Hoenn Pokedex today. I know that, I know that the, like, red Pokemon was the main thing, so I could have tier listed all the red Pokemon, but, I didn't think about doing something else with the rest of the stream immediately, so I think this is going to be a harder one. Hoenn, like, is probably on my lower end of favorite gens, honestly. Bluntly put, there aren't that many Hoenn Pokemon that, like, I'm a massive fan of. There are a few of them, but the starters are probably my lowest. I feel like Trico and Sceptile are both B tier, with like Grovyle up front. Just because of Mystery Dungeon, really. I feel like Torchic's probably an A tier. I don't know, I like Torchic's design a lot. Combusken's probably lower end of B. Blaziken probably a bit higher. Mudkip, I think Mudkip's lower than Grovyle. Marshtomp. People always said that Marshtomp got ruined by 3D, but I feel like Marshtomp's design was never that strong in the first place. But I'd put Swampert up near the front. Poochyena. I feel like Poochyena's lower than Grovyle, but I feel like Mightyena's high B. And then Zigzagoon. So you don't like Mudkips? Mudkip's alright. I used to like Mudkip more, but now it's just kind of fallen off with me a bit, really. Zigzagoon, I'd say low B tier for Zigzagoon. And honestly, I think Lanoon's lower than it. I don't know. Lanoon's never really, like, made that much of an impact. Wurmple. I'd say Wurmple's a solid C tier. Not really that interested in Wurmple. Silcoon and Cascoon are just kind of together. Like, they're the same design. But I'd say Beautifly is like an A tier. I liked Beautifly in this run. Beautifly was a good team member this run, I think. Dustox, I'd say, though, probably high B, maybe... Yeah, maybe above Lanoon. Silcoon, Cascoon, bad. I wouldn't say bad, they're just average. Lotad's a good design. I had a friend who really loved Lotad. I think half the reason she picked up Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon was because Lotad was in it. Which is fair. Lombre! Lombre I'd say lower. Maybe higher than Lanoon. Ludicolo's A tier though. Just because of its animations, really. Seedot's a lovely little seed guy, and I kind of respect that, honestly. So I'd say maybe like here-ish. Nuzleaf, on the other hand, I don't like its pants. And like, it's the only Pokemon with nipples. Like, in the entire Pokedex, I think Nuzleaf has got to be one of, if not the only Pokemon with nipples. And what the fuck is up with that? Why did they do that? Why does Nuzleaf have nipples? Whose idea was that? Miltank. Okay, Miltank also, but Miltank is a cow, and I feel like the others are like an iconic part of that. Nuzleaf has no cause for the nipples. It just has them. Shiftry. Shiftry, I've realized how weird Shiftry's design is lately. I'd say it's a solid high B tier, though. Like, its Scarlet Violet Pokedex makes me wonder if we'll get a Legends game in which we have a flying-type Shiftry in it. And I think that would be pretty cool. Tailo! Tailo, I'd say, is a... no, I think Tailow's B tier. Swellow! Swellow, I think, is probably high A tier. I don't know, I'm reluctant to give S tiers. Swellow's high A tier. I like Swellow. Tengu in it. Ah, fair. I still don't like the nipples. Wingull, I feel like Wingull gets overhated because it just appears in places people are annoyed by it in. Like, Wingull is the Zubat of the seas, in the sense that it's a flying type and appears everywhere. I think it's kind of cute, to be fair. I'd rank it high, actually. Pelipper. Pelipper doesn't do it for me, though. Pelipper's low. This one's a hard one. I feel like, Rolls is like a solid design. So I'd say another B tier for this one. Maybe, yeah, higher than C dot. I think Kirlia's got a really fun design. I like Kirlia a lot. I'd say Kirlia is an A tier. Gardevoir. The issue is Gardevoir has a lot of, like, external issues. Gardevoir in the game alone, I'd say that's a pretty solid and cool design. Gardevoir, with the added context of the internet at large, I feel like ends up, like, falling a bit. Just because of that, you know? So I'd say B tier. Unmentionable fan base, indeed. Surskit's a little guy. Surskit's A tier. Masquerain is no longer a little guy, so I'd say B tier. Yeah. I'm sorry. Shroomish is also a little guy, so is A tier. You're playing along, by the way. Oh, fair. If you do play along, make sure to send it in the Discord. We can't forget the iconic line of Surskit. What's the iconic line of Surskit? Shroomish has a good face. I feel like Breloom's grown on me this game as well. Like, Breloom's actually kind of been the GOAT. Ah, that's true, actually. I don't know why I didn't consider that. Yeah, Breloom's really grown on me this game. Breloom was, like, always a Pokemon I felt decently positive feelings towards. But I feel like this game, in particular, kind of made me a lot more warm towards Breloom. Like, this Nuzlocke specifically really helped me warm up to a lot of Pokemon. Like, I'd put, like, Seaking in S now. Skarmory is now, like, a firm either high A or low S for me. Just because of this Nuzlocke specifically. It's given me such a deeper appreciation for a lot of Pokemon, which I didn't expect it to. Because, like, other Nuzlockes I've done have never really quite gotten to that level. The only other Pokemon I've gotten proper respect for through a Nuzlocke is probably Magnezone. But then again, I guess we'll see how that goes on from here. Slakoth is next. I'd say Slakoth's another high B tier. I don't know. It doesn't do it for me entirely. I feel like Vigoroth's an A tier, though. I really like Vigoroth's design. Slacking, on the other hand, I feel like is another B tier. Yeah, I think I like it a little less than Slakoth. I don't know what it is about Vigoroth. I just really like it. Nincada I'd probably put in high C. But Ninjask is our first S tier, actually. I don't hate to say it. Ninjask is our first S tier. I really like Ninjask. I don't know why. I do not know why Ninjask has made such an impact on me. But Ninjask specifically, I fucking love. I used it in Sword and Shield, and I loved every moment of it. It's actually really fucking weak and frail. And it's kind of awful as, like, a Pokemon to fight with. But something about it endears it to me, and I really like it because of that. I just wish it was better. Same, more or less. Shedinja! I think Shedinja's another high A tier. Like, I really like Shedinja. I've actually tried to use it on a couple of occasions. It's a really interesting Pokemon. It's... like, its gimmick is probably one of the most unique in the franchise. Like, there are a lot of gimmick Pokemon, especially nowadays, where they try to give Pokemon gimmicks to, like, help them stand out more, which I think is a good thing, to be clear. But Shedinja's, I feel like, being, like, one of the original gimmicks is one of the most iconic and one of the best. Like, 1 HP Wonder Guard is a fire combination. I guess maybe not fire, that would one-shot it. Whismur and Loudred, I'd say, are both D tier. Exploud, I think, is probably B tier. I definitely rank it higher than, like, yeah, these guys. But overall, it's just an line. Makuhita, I feel like C tier for these guys. I don't know, I just don't vibe with them. Azurill, I'd say, is a solid B tier. I mean, you can't really slate Azurill too much, because if Azurill didn't exist, we wouldn't have our first canonically transgender Pokemon in Marill. So... Nosepass, high A tier. I love Nosepass. I really like how Nosepass goes, Oria. You know? Like, that's the noise it makes. It just goes, Oria. I remember Nosepass was such, like, a cool Pokemon to me, because I had Diamond as a kid. When I was young, I got Diamond. That was the copy I played upon. But I had some friends with Platinum, and they found a Nosepass, and my mind was fucking blown, because Nosepass was one of the first, like, Pokemon only added in Platinum that I saw, and that made such a big impact on me. I was like, this is so cool, what's up with that? And then I found out you could just evolve it immediately in Mount Cornet. Eviscerated my mind as a child, it was so cool. Skitty is probably like C tier, I don't know. I just don't like Skitty that much. Delcatty isn't much better. It's just never been a big fan. Sableye, on the other hand, I'd say Sableye's A tier. Yeah, I'd say above Shroomish. I like Sableye a lot. He's just a little creature guy. Mawile, I'd also say E. No, Mawile, I'd say B tier, actually. But it can bang whales. That's unfortunately true. Yep, you're not wrong on that. I'd say above Slakoth. No, above my Tiana as well. Aron. Or Aaron. I'd say above X-Cloud. Lairon, I think, is a C tier. I'm not gonna miss my words with that. I don't like Lairon much. That's a person's name. It is a person's name. It's also the name of the first Elite Four member in Sinnoh, the Bug-type one, which is funny, because that means he can never use an Aron, even though he's called Aaron. Anyway, Aggron. Aggron, I think, is an A tier. I like Aggron. Aggron's really cool. Meditite. Meditite, I've never liked Meditite. I don't know what it is about Meditite. It's just never... Meditite and Medicham, I don't know what it is about them. Honestly, I think part of it is just Meditite's nappy, you know? Because it just looks like it's wearing a nappy, and what's up with that? Electric and Manectric. I feel like these guys used to be such, like, big players. I feel like everybody used to love these guys. But I feel like nowadays I hear so little about them. I hear so little about people, like, actually, like, bigging these guys up, which is weird. They're alright. I like Electric more than Manectric. Like, I just feel like they used to have more of a presence in the Pokemon fandom than they do nowadays. Plusle and Minun. I feel like the case here is obvious. Plusle is a high A tier, whereas Minun is E tier. You know? I'm sure everybody can agree with this, like, assessment of the situation, you know? There's something about that dirty bolting. Don't describe it like that! Anyway, yeah, I'm sure everybody can agree. It's Plusle in A tier, Minun in E tier. It just makes sense, you know? Explain. Oh, you know, it's just, like, common sense. I'm sure everybody holds this opinion. Volbeat! I kind of like Volbeat and Illumwise. I don't know what it is about them. I think they're just kind of cute, you know? And, like, obviously they go together. They're, like, a duo Pokemon. So they've got to be, like, paired up together, you know? They got similar design, so it just makes sense that they're, like, together on the list. Next is Roselia. Roselia is such a funny Pokemon to me, because, like, it got Budew and Roserade next generation. This generation, it was just Roselia. Next generation, it was a 3 evolutionary line. What's up with that? But I don't know, I've always kind of liked Roselia. Roselia's always been, like, kind of cool to me. So I'd say, you know, I'd say low A tier. Oh, what's this one's name again? I can't remember this one's name. Well... Oh! Gulpin. Gulpin this D, I think. Gulpin this D. And then Smallant. I don't think I like Smallant more than Gulpin. Carvanha's grown on me. I think Carvanha's an A tier. Sharpedo's... I don't know. Sharpedo gives B energy to me. I don't know what it is. I just always really like Carvanha. Then Balls... No! But yeah, I don't know why I like Carvanha more than Sharpedo, but I do. Carvanha and Sharpedo are a funny duo, because Carvanha really doesn't look like it would evolve into Sharpedo that much. Like, they kind of have, like, very different design elements. But it also kind of makes sense, it's a weird case. But, I think I like Carvanha more than Sharpedo, it's got a funny face. Wailmer! B tier. Same with Wailord, honestly. I don't really have, like, strong opinions for them. They're just alright. Like, I appreciate it's, like, one of the biggest Pokemon ever, and that's cool. I think it's cool that it's a blimp. Like, that's a really neat idea. But overall, I'm just not that attached. Numel? I think Numel's another C tier. I don't know why, I just don't like it that much. I feel like I've used Camerupt as well. Camerupt before, but I feel like it's just another B tier for me. Just, like, they're decent enough Pokemon who I wouldn't, like, avoid using in a playthrough. But overall, they just don't have that much of an impact on me. How much do we have left? We have a lot. Torkoal's another Torkoal's pretty cool, actually. I'll give Torkoal a few points. I think Torkoal's pretty cool. I'll put it just below Vigoroth. Ash has a Torkoal in the anime as well. Spoink! I feel like most of what sticks out to me about Spoink is, number one, it's the first, like, proper mission you get in Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Explorers. And also just the fact if it stops bouncing, it fucking dies. Like, what's up with that? Who looked at this? Like, did the person designing this thing think, yeah, if it stops bouncing, it fucking dies? Or did someone else look at it and be like, what lore could we give this thing? Oh, I know, if it stops bouncing, it fucking dies. Whose idea was that? It's just so messed up. B tier. And then Grumpig's C tier. I'm sure no one will disagree with me on that. Spinder, I'd say, is high B. I kind of like Spinder. Spinder's a goofy little guy. I'd like to properly use Spinder someday. I feel like we've not really gotten a chance to properly use it. It tends to die or just not get used that much. But it's got a fun design. And, like, a fun concept as well. Someone brought some issues into work that day. Alcoholism. Yeah, I know we used alcoholism, but alcoholism died before the run got, like, going. Alcoholism died on the second trial. That's not being properly used. I hate to say it. Like, if the Pokemon doesn't make it past the second gym, you've not properly used it. But it was good. I honestly can't remember much about it. You utilize those lowest tiers a bit too much. Let you reevaluate. That's understandable. I've just mostly been gravitating around B tier, which I feel like is the correct way to do a tier list, because B has always been, like, average to me. Or maybe C is average, I don't know. Trapinch, I feel like Trapinch is, like, a very solid design. I'd say, like, very high B for Trapinch. Vibrava, though? I don't know. Vibrava, I think's high C. I don't know what it is about Vibrava, but, by Alcoholism 2. Alcoholism 2 made it to the end of the game as well. Flygon, though? I feel like Flygon's another A tier. I feel like this is, like, a agreeable Pokemon, where everybody likes Flygon. It feels like an almost underdog in a way, just because it never got a Mega Evolution, you know? Like, Flygon almost feels like an underdog because of that. Especially, like, in terms of dragon types. Next is Cacnea. Cacnea, I feel like, goes higher up in my estimations just because of that one episode where James, like, gave his Cacnea to Gardenia to train it. I'd say, like, a solid B. Cacturn, though? I'd rank Cacturn higher. Maybe, like, high B. Just a happy boy, it is. Cacturn's a fucked up one, though. I'm not sure if you've seen the creepy Pokedex entry that I did on it. But basically it follows people in the desert in, like, packs to wait for them to die so it can eat them. Which is one of the more fucked up Pokedex entries, I think. Anyway, Swablu. I feel like no one can hate Swablu, you know? Like, it's another Pokemon that I feel like... I don't feel like it's got any ops. Like, that whole lore where it's just, like, sitting on people's heads. Like, that's adorable. You two follow people to the desert to eat them. I mean, no, you're never in deserts. Of course you're not, Mango. Mango's a happy boy too. Clearly, if he's staying that nutritionized. But yeah, Altaria. I feel like Altaria's beat it. This is weird. Like, I don't know why I like Swablu so much more than Altaria, but I do. I like Swablu more than Altaria. Zangoose? Honestly, Zangoose went up in my estimations after seeing it in Mystery Dungeon. Because in Mystery Dungeon, Zangoose walks on all fours, and that is adorable. All fours Zangoose is really cute. I like all fours Zangoose. It looks... I don't like it that much normally, though. All that much normally. Survivor, I'd say is another high B tier. I'm gonna be honest, I'm gonna rank it lower just from how it was in this series. Because Survivor was shit. Survivor was horseshit. Like, I could have just started using Breloom from, like, the word go. Instead of just waiting with Survivor at first. Because it did not help out at all. Survivor was not good. Lunatone! Lunatone I feel like is another B tier. I feel like I have an opinion, like, opposite to most people here. But I like Solrock more than Lunatone. I feel like Solrock's a high A tier. Lunatone's like a mid A tier. I don't know, Solrock's just kind of cool. It's got like a cool design with like, it's kind of like depiction of a sun. And I like it a lot. Barboach! I think it's time to forgive and forget. I like Barboach a lot, you know. Barboach in the past has wronged me. Oh, that was on this channel! Mr. Flesh was on this channel. Mr. Flesh the Barboach, who I used in my Babies Only run of Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl, who then died pretty early on, and then proceeded to spite me at every corner. I lost multiple Pokemon to Barboach after that. But it's time to forgive Mr. Flesh. I forgive you. Wishcash I don't like that much. Corphish! I don't know. Again, Corphish is another Pokemon I don't feel that strongly for, but I feel like Crawdaunt's and other evolutions, it's just kind of a downgrade all in all. Boltoy, on the other hand, I like Boltoy a lot. And you know who I also like? Claydol. Claydol's another A tier. Mr. Flesh just consumes flesh. Mr. Flesh does consume flesh. But yeah, Claydol, I enjoy Claydol a lot. I don't know what it is about Claydol. Peak. I also remember how in Pokemon Ranger Guardian Signs, there's this one stealth section where you have to run away from Claydol. And, like, there's another stealth section previously in the game where the Pokemon have, like, a cone of vision. Claydol has, like, a full surrounding circle of vision where if you enter it, you get teleported out. It's fucked up. I spent ages on that. Lileep and Cradily are probably D tier. Anorith, I'd say, is, like, C tier. Armaldo, like, low B tier. I don't really like the Hoenn fossils. I feel like they're some of the weakest fossils. Feebas is low B, I think. But you can't deny that Milotic's A. Milotic is really cool. Milotic? One of those. Anyway. I've not used it in a playthrough yet. I had an opportunity to in this one because I had a Feebas, but I wanted to use Seaking, who was the GOAT. Good to know that you're not good at stealthing. No, I'm good at stealthing normally. This was like 10 years ago. Castform is our second E-tier Pokemon, along with Minun, who obviously deserves to be in there. Kecleon! I like Kecleon. I feel like Kecleon's a solid B-tier. Cradily is bulky and great. Yeah, but I just don't like it that much. Hopefully you'll remember to not invite me to any stealth missions. No, I could invite me to the stealth missions. No, please, I could be stealthy. Anyway, Chapette is alright. Banette is alright. Duskull is pretty cool, actually. And Dusclops is alright. I don't like Dusclops that much in comparison to Duskull, honestly. Tropius is another D tier. It's just simple as. I don't really like Tropius. It just doesn't do it for me. I think it's funny that it's got bananas on the chin, but I don't like it that much. It has a weird footprint. Tropius does? Chimecho's next. I like Chingling a lot. Is this all the Pokemons? No, this is just Generation 3. This is just the Pokemon added in Generation 3. For some reason I thought you were a Tropius shooter. I am not. I am not at all. Dusclops. Oh, interesting. Yeah, Chimecho's alright. I like Chimecho. I like Chingling more, but Chimecho's just alright. Absol is kind of overrated. It's just like a very generically edgy Pokemon, I think, which means it doesn't really stick out to me that much. I don't know what it is about Absol, but it's never really kind of stuck with me all that much. It's like cool, but why not? I could go in C tier. Why not? Snorunt is like low B again, I think. Glalie, I feel like is A. I like Glalie a lot. I think Glalie really cool. I think it's fucked up how it breaks its jaw when it opens it. Like, that's messed up. But, like, I kind of like Glalie. All Pokemon tier list when? That would have to be a stream on its own, and it would probably overrun. Spheal goes in, like, the low-tad category. If it is cute, but I don't really know, man. I'm not all that big of a Spheal fan. Like, it's cute and rolls around. Isn't that the Mega? The Mega does break its jaw with Glalie, yeah. It's cute and, like, rolls around, but I don't know. It just never really sticks out to me that much. Celio and Walrein I'd rank quite low, though. I'm not that big of a fan of these guys. Clamperl! Clamperl's alright, honestly. I like Clamperl's design. But, I don't know, Huntail and Goribus, they're both going straight to D for me. I don't know what it is. I don't know, I'm not like that negative on any Pokemon that they'd go in F. There's one Pokemon that'll go in F. But, yeah, Huntail and Goribus, they're just kind of eh. Like, you never see a Huntail Goribus. Ever. Like, they're just such nothing Pokemon to me. Relicanth's another S tier. I love Relicanth. We love the Coelacanth. We love Relicanth. You'll love to see it. Oh, is it different? But that was expected, I guess. That's fair. I'm not surprised either. You have a taste in like specifically niche Pokemon. I feel like I like some niche Pokemon, but I'm not like. I feel like you're known for niche Pokemon. Anyway, Love Disc I fucking hate. Bagon's probably like a mid-B tier. Shelgon's probably a lower down mid-B tier. But, what's it called? Salamence is high A, I think. Yeah, definitely. Put Absol in S tier. I feel like that's probably your most basic Pokemon, the most basic Pokemon you like, though, right? Because other than that, it's shit like Mainshao and Lumineon. And I hate to say it, Felix. You are in the vast majority with both of those picks. Jason, hello, how goes it? I hope you've been well. Yeah, we're doing a tier list today of all the Hoenn Pokemon now. We finished our Nuzlocke. We won. Although we're near the end, as you can see. You know Liberty Prime from Fallout? I have not played Fallout before, unfortunately. Beldum's alright. Metang and Metagross, though, I'd say those are both A tier. I like Metang and Metagross. Metagross specifically gets such a high ranking from me because it's like one of the 2 non-dragon pseudos. That instantly shoots it right up the ranking. You're playing Elden Ring? Hell yeah, have fun. I've not played that myself, but I've heard good things, so I hope you're enjoying it. Luxray's your second favorite, actually. Then Chandelure. You don't know how popular that one is. Chandelure's decently popular, I think. Metagross S for sure. No, it's not really an S tier for me. Regirock, I'd say, is like a mid-B tier. Along with Registeel. But Regice, I like Regice a lot. Regice is S. We did that long-ass hunt for Regice for a reason. But yeah, I like Regice a lot. Latias, I'd also say is S tier, honestly. I really like Latias, which is funny because I put Latios in B tier. I don't know why I like Latias so much more than Latios. Probably because I got the shiny Latias when I was younger, to be fair. Kyogre, I'd say, is A tier. This region has really nicely designed legendaries. I'd say all the legendaries are in A tier, at least. Other than, like, the other Regis. I used to like Groudon more than Kyogre, but I've become more of a Kyogre fan as of late, honestly. Like, I used to be Team Groudon till I died, but, like, now I like Kyogre a lot more. But Rayquaza, I honestly think, is the weakest of the designs. I've never been that big of a fan of Rayquaza for whatever reason. It's just never really kind of spoken to me that much. I think it's like, it's a cool design in concept. Like, it's an objectively cool design, but in my subjective opinion, I just never liked it that much, you know? Jirachi is an interesting design. I'd put that like low A. And then Deoxys, I think is high A. I like Deoxys a lot. Razmaquaz. Indeed. But yeah, okay, that's my tier list. That's my Pokemon. That is my Pokemon tier list. My Pokemon Gen 3 tier list. S tier being Ninjask, Relicanth, Latias, Regice, and Barboach. And my F tier being Lovedisk. But yeah, if you guys have also done tier lists, I'd recommend sending them to the Discord so we can rank them. Maybe I'll send this to the Discord later, I'm not sure. It is on stream though, to be fair, so... But yeah, again, Gen 3 is probably one of my least liked generations. I don't know what it is about Gen 3, but I'd probably say it's near the bottom, like Gen 6 for me. Just in general. I mean, yeah, if you guys ever do tier lists, feel free to put them in the Discord so we can discuss. Like, don't be afraid to start a conversation in the Discord. If you've got something fun to post, would recommend it. But yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this tier list, and I hope you've enjoyed this Nuzlocke as well, the red-only Nuzlocke. This is the first time I've tried something like this in this way, and it's been really fun. Next will be Pokemon Volt White Nuzlocke. I'm going to be Nuzlocking Pokemon Volt White, so I'd highly recommend checking that out. Volt White is a ROM hack made by Drayano, the same person as Renegade Platinum, and it's just a really fun, like, challenge hack. So I think it'll be fun to play, and it's also been a long time since I've been through, like, the first universe, since I've been through Black and White, universe. Yeah, as in the general channel? Yeah, the general channel. Oh, that's what you meant by just in general. Yeah, send it in the general chat. Sorry, I entirely misunderstood that. But yeah, we'll be doing Volt White next. That'll be happening on Saturday. But this Friday, we'll be doing Decidueye 7-star raids. So if you want to do some 7-star raids, I'd highly recommend checking those out, because that'll be really fun. But yeah, I hope you all had a great time. I certainly have. And I will see you all on Friday. Goodbye and good night. Also, if you want to keep up with the series that we've just done, I will be posting shorts on it. Would recommend checking those out. I might be posting a video in the near future, so I'd keep your eyes open for that as well. But yeah, I hope you had a great time, and I will see you all on Friday. Goodbye and good night.